Hello, and welcome to today's subscriber contract, Seasickness, set on the Isle of Scale and supplied to us today by Paul Anderson, 37. So on to our briefing. 47 is suffering from seasickness thanks to the rough North Sea. Make the 5 targets feel as rough as you. So speaking of targets, today we have 5 of them, along with 4 objectives. So for today's challenge, we'll be starting as the custodian. We're going to have a Seeker 1 stored up in the warehouse, and we'll be bringing with us a lethal syringe, a vial of lethal poison, and a silenced pistol. So right from the start and off the bat, we want to waste absolutely no time at all in retrieving our Seeker 1 and grabbing the propane cylinder next to it. We're going to make our way out into the helicopter area, and we're going to place our propane cylinder just on the floor where the brick pattern changes on the floor. And then we're going to quickly take one shot at our propane cylinder, and as you can see, our first 2 targets are heading this way, and they are the 2 Archean guards who patrol. Now when you take your shot at the cylinder, it will attract the attention of somebody else, so you need to get the shot taken to eliminate them both very quickly before you get yourself a non-target kill. We're then going to hide in the box next to us just while the panic ensues, because obviously everyone will be running around in a panic. There will be enforcers everywhere, and they could run over to where you are. So once the panic has calmed down, we're going to head over towards the chapel area of the helipad, and we're going to hang off the edge of the building here, and the body clear up will begin, and this is where they're going to bring the bodies to, and we need one of the Archean guards outfits. This is probably the easiest way to get one. So once the first body has been brought over, we can then climb back up onto the helipad, grab the Archean guard's outfit, and we're just going to follow the enforcer guard to the other Archean guard's body, and once he's bagged him up, he will stop being an enforcer, and we can then get past him and up onto the warehouse roof. I'm going to select my Seeker 1 in readiness, although we're going to be waiting around for a little while anyway. So we're going to make our way back down the side alley area, up the drain pipe and along the ledge all the way to the far end on the left, and over there we will encounter another drain pipe which will bring us up onto the roof. Now we're not trespassing up here, but there is a patrolling enforcer that we want to avoid, so we will crouch down just by the generator while we wait for the constant to arrive, and him and Mr. Block will have a conversation. I have tried this several times to get this done before the constant arrives, but his timing is such that it's just not really viable. So once the constant turns to leave, we're going to shoot the guard in front of us here with the Seeker 1. He will get sick. We're going to grab the soda can from the flight case in front of us, then select our lethal syringe, and as soon as the coast is clear and the enforcer moves away, we can then jab Jebediah Block in the back with our lethal syringe. He will go down, thankfully, rather quickly, and we can then very quickly grab his outfit and move off to our next target, who unfortunately is quite a distance away, and they are down just outside of the kitchens. So we need to make our way down a couple of floors and past the funeral So once we're back down onto the ground floor, we're going to head straight past the funeral, down into the pantry area by the kitchens, and down here we will find a ceremonial token. We're going to grab that and throw that into the far corner of the room, and that will get the attention of one of the two serving staff. Usually the gentleman, our target, will send the young lady, but not always the case. So when the young lady goes over to investigate, we're going to launch our soda can at her head, and then we can pounce on our target and give him a quick neck massage. We're going to leave him there, but we are going to take his outfit as it's required for our final elimination. Then we're going to head back up past the funeral and around to the balcony overlooking the Phoenix effigy and our final target. Now there is an enforcer serving lady right there, and we need her to move away to her next location. Now she just paces up and down on this area, so we're going to follow her at a close-ish distance. She's going to stop about here, and then we're going to wait over by the cake on the desk here, and when she moves back to her other location, we can then cross past the chairs behind us and over to the table, and we can poison Amos's Dexter's glass of wine there. Now at this point you can just head straight for the nearest exit, but for the purposes of the video I am going to stick around as long as I can, and we'll watch Mr. Dexter go down rather unceremoniously and lay himself out. So with all of our targets now dealt with, we can now make good our escape, and the nearest available safe exit will unfortunately be all the way down at the harbour, so we're going to spend almost a minute running all the way there. So down and out through the main entrance, back down towards the harbour. There are no enforcers to worry about, so we can just bolt for our speedboat. So there we go, one more subscriber contract taken care of, and we just get confirmation all of our targets have been eliminated according to plan. We've met all of our objectives, and that in turn will gain us a Silent Assassin rating. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.